Good Monday morning. We have an alert morning. I'm meteorologist Byron Douglas, and I'll let you absorb that graphic there. We do have a dense fog advisory. This will go until 10. And thanks for getting up with us here on this 8:30 stream. We're here Monday through Friday. Casey will have a look at the news in a moment. Normally we'll start with the news, but since it is an alert day, we'll start with weather. We have the dense fog advisory, which will go until noon. I'll grab this full, and we'll take a look at some visibility here in a moment. And we appreciate you tuning in here bright and early. Cheyenne, Mayer, good morning to you. Jeff, thanks for tuning in, along with Candy, Brian. Hope everyone had a super weekend. It was nice seeing everybody at the Christmas parades in Owensboro, then on Saturday, then the Evansville Christmas parade on Sunday. There's a look at the advisory, includes all of our counties. And if you're doing any traveling up to about Indianapolis, Terre Haute, and Bloomington, Nashville, and back through St. Louis. It has been scaled back out through portions of Missouri and does include areas just north there of Memphis and out towards Louisville and up to about Lexington. We'll tighten it up just a bit. Includes all of our cities and towns that we're responsible for. And the only delay that we had was just outside of our viewing area, Washington Catholic up in Davies County, Indiana. In Washington Catholic was running on a 2-hour delay. Let's take a look at visibility. At the airport, it's dropped to its lowest it's been all morning to 1 3/4 miles. A half mile in Henderson. Madisonville is going from a half up to a quarter up to a half mile. A half mile in Owensboro, but you have some pretty good visibility on the riverfront. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Sturgis is at a half mile at this hour. So as you look out, fog has thickened out towards Interstate 69 and the Lloyd Expressway. You see traffic coming off of I-69, slow going as you come out and as you draw closer to Epworth Road there. So do allow extra time. And fog's thickened up in Owensboro, down at our Western Kentucky studios in Owensboro. You can see maybe just a little bit of the definition there as you go across southwest Indiana. So fog's thickened up there in the last 15 minutes or so. And the winds are fairly light. The winds have lightened up. They were at 6 to 7 miles an hour when we came on the air this morning. So fog wasn't that bad, but it has thickened up. We do have some light rain on the way. And by the way, with a little bit of fog within the fog layer, these low stratus clouds, you can have some mist and drizzle. And we got some showers, which will draw closer during the afternoon. And let's run down our temps, showing a few sprinkles, areas of light rain, pretty common with fog in Owensboro, but everybody is in the 40s at this hour, and we'll stay there for the next few hours. And let's go hour by hour. Again, I'll grab this full so I can get out of the way. 53 at lunch, 56 at 3 o'clock with some spotty light showers during that time frame. And the winds will be out of the southeast. With some fog, the areas there in red, that's the alert day with some scattered rain, mist and drizzle with highs in the mid-50s. So we haven't had a wall-to-wall sunny day since last Monday, even though we garnered some sunshine on Saturday afternoon. But skies will brighten. I'll have more on that in a moment. Low clouds, 52 tonight. Might encounter just a little bit of fog as you commute home this evening. Tomorrow, some rain, some spotty fog early. I don't think it'll be associated with the dense fog advisory. And then some spotty rain during the afternoon. Let's go to the latest in-house guidance here. This takes us up till lunch. You see the purple arrows, the southeasterly winds kind of just meandering along. And tonight, 8, 9 o'clock, some spotty showers, and then most of the rain builds in overnight. And then tomorrow we'll be waking up to a rainy commute. Some areas there in orange and yellow indicate some heavier bands of showers. Pretty stable atmosphere, so we're not expecting much in the way of thunderstorms or anything like that. And then Tuesday afternoon, some spotty showers under cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. So this takes us into Tuesday night. Now we'll go into Wednesday. Wednesday's going to be breezy and bright. So we're going to see a fair amount of sunshine on Wednesday. Travel Wednesday looks pretty good if you're traveling regionally. In fact, the showers generally will be down in Florida. A few clouds in on Wednesday night. And we'll go to Thanksgiving. Winds will be out of the northwest on Thanksgiving Day. A few wraparound snow showers, maybe catching South Bend and Fort Wayne up into Michigan. If you're doing any traveling, I pulled it out to a wider map on Thanksgiving. Then on Friday, for the shoppers out there, a few clouds. And then on Saturday, we're going to see some rain, could mix with some wet snow showers, but air and ground temperatures will be above freezing. So I'm not expecting any travel impacts. And then on Sunday, some rain out to our west. And we'll take the 7-day here and we'll grab this full. So some fog, dense fog advisory till 10 a.m. And then as we go to the afternoon, a few spotty showers. 61 on Tuesday. Most of the rain will be during the morning. And there's a look at Wednesday at 44. 40 on Thanksgiving Day, but it will be dry. And we're trending colder. 39 Saturday with some rain. Could mix with a few snow showers, but highs will be at 39 during that time frame. And then 46 on Sunday. Laura, good morning to you in Dawson Springs, Kentucky. Jeff Miller, appreciate the 1/8 of a mile visibility in Sava. That's western Posey County. So visibility has dropped. Nancy, good morning to you. So again, it's not a freezing type of fog. So with temps generally in the 40s at this hour. Candy, Nancy, thanks for tuning in. So there's a look at the week. Dry for Thanksgiving. There's the turkey there. I've told Casey and everybody that's the turkey we pardon. Our little animation there. So no worries. Casey along in a moment. Have a great Monday.
Stay informed on your local news and weather throughout the day by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows. At 8:30 a.m., get your First Alert forecast to plan the day ahead and catch up on the news that happened overnight with the 14 News Sunrise team. In the afternoon, get the latest headlines, forecasts, and a preview of the stories we're working on with the 14 First Alert streaming show at 2:30. And get an in-depth look at the 14 First Alert forecast so you're ready for the next big thing with the 14 First Alert weather show at 9 p.m. Watch the 14 First Alert streaming show that fits your schedule and works best for you. Streaming on your phone by downloading the 14 News app and the 14 First Alert weather app. On your smart TV by using the 14 News streaming app. And stream anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or on 14news.com. Stay connected and stay informed by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows on your favorite streaming devices.
All right, good morning, everybody. As Byron was just mentioning, we are on alert today. It is Monday, November 24th. Keeping an eye out for some fog across lots of parts of the tri-state. I'm Casey Mason. Thanks so much for joining us for our news portion here of our streaming show. Our new format here is usually we started doing your news headlines to kick things off, followed by weather. But of course, on alert days like we have today, we're going to kick things off with your forecast and what you need to know first and foremost. So that's what we had Byron on first, and then we're going to do news latter half of today. You may notice that my co-maker, Mitch Carter, he has the Monday off here today. But of course, we'll all be back in action same time, same place tomorrow. So now that we kind of know a little bit what's happening with this alert day here, I do believe Byron mentioned that fog pretty dense here. We noticed this morning across parts of the tri-state, which is what issued that alert. Should be tapering off here as these morning hours continue. I believe everything should be around 10 o'clock wrapping up for that alert day. But just as a reminder, when we do have alert days like this Monday here, that, just a reminder about this app that we have here. Going to go ahead and pull up this graphic for you guys, taking a look at, just to, again, like I said, a quick reminder of, sorry, 1 minute here. We're having some trouble with the app reminder here. I want to make sure I can get this logo. There we go for you guys up and at 'em there. Just take a look at that there on your screen. Just helps you stay up to date on days like this. It's absolutely free. You guys can download it. It's the 14 First Alert weather app. You can take out your phone right now, scan that QR code there on your screen. Of course, want to remind you that you can always just search for that if you want in your app store. Just look for 14 First Alert in your app store. Again, absolutely free for those of you that just want to keep up to date when we do have big weather days like this. All right, moving on now, we're going to get to some top headlines for you guys that we've been following here on 14 News. Some of the stories we're recapping for you in case you missed them this morning on Sunrise, starting with happening today. Evansville police say that they are going to be holding a news conference following Saturday night's deadly officer-involved shooting. So what we know, officers say that they responded to a home on East Louisiana Street for what they were calling a family dispute that was happening there. Well, once officers arrived, police say that a man pointed what appeared to be a gun in their direction. Now, officials tell us that the officer did give commands to put the gun down before then shooting the man. The coroner says that 58-year-old Everett Nunn is who died in the hospital. And during today's news conference, police say that they will be releasing the body camera video of that incident. Of course, we will continue to keep you updated. Moving on here, traffic alert we want to let you know about here today. This one involves some good news. We're going to talk about that Riverside Drive area pertaining to that sinkhole. This has been an ongoing saga here. We've been following at 14 News. Happening today, the Evansville Water and Sewer crews say that they do expect to open one lane in each direction of Riverside Drive starting sometime this morning. Now, this was, you may remember, supposed to happen last Friday, but the rain delayed this from happening. So we do know that it's going to be pushed back to now here this morning. Now, just to recap, that road was fully closed back in April at Chestnut Street there. This was after that massive sinkhole, of course, opened up back in February. No word yet, though, on when they plan to fully open that road. But again, we'll continue to keep you up to date, both here on our streaming shows and also online. All right, that's a look at some of the recapped headlines that we wanted to go over with you here this morning, happening here in the Tri-State that affect you. Again, as Byron mentioned, to kick things off, maybe those of you are just joining our stream now, we are on alert right now due to some dense fog here across the Tri-State. That advisory should lift around at 10 a.m. But of course, as I mentioned at the top of the show here, you can go ahead and download that free 14 First Alert weather app here on your Monday morning just to keep up to date when we have weather events like this to start off your week. All right, I will end things now here today. That'll wrap it up for our news portion of today's streaming show. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us here. We appreciate you. And I'll see you guys back here same time, same place tomorrow. Have a great rest of your Monday. We'll see you then.